oftentimes we live with this perception that if we don't show up with the fullness of joy or hype energy, that we shouldn't be around at all. So what do? We hide our true feelings. We smile, we laugh, and we keep face so that others are not uncomfortable with our lack of enjoyment. And I could do that with you guys today, but I don't want to. So let's talk about the void of joy and why not feeling it all the time can be a sign of trauma, and that's totally normal. Also, you may not have trauma, but let's stop playing like we live in this world. Everybody has trauma. So, why hide it? As a Black woman, I hide all the time. And as people, we hide all the time. But specifically, as being a Black woman, we try to pretend like we're not feeling the things that we're feeling because we have a lot of people to support and we have a lot of people that are depending on us being their joy for the day. Because so many people lean on us for a laugh, to, make them feel better. Because, the moment that we stop talking, the moment that we stop engaging, people think we angry. So we automatically have that pressure on us. Now, we are often needing to feel seen, and we have to make others feel seen. It's a full-time job. But when we cannot do that anymore, we isolate. I isolate. And we often disappear, never to be heard from again, until we're ready to show back up. But why is not feeling joy constantly so harmful to us? It's time to rethink how we look at our emotions and use this as a tool to evolve, not hide. When we see ourselves as individuals responding to our environment in the moment authentically, we can see that sometimes a bitch don't feel like smiling, and that's okay. And while some of us may have perfected the habit of resting bitch face, there's a lot more of us struggling to accept the feeling of joylessness. Have y'all ever met that girl or that woman who just so happy to be mean? Like, she just called, you ever heard of those handles where they be like, mean girl Tasha or rude girl Deanna? Like, they just okay with the fact that they've decided they just gonna be mean. That's their personality and they've accepted it, which is probably not their personality. Again, we put on these fronts to protect ourselves. So that's not me. I love laughing. I love showing up, embracing other people. I could never be the girl that's okay with being constantly mean or always got to tell it like it is and being rude to other people because that keeps me safe. That's not natural to me, so I can't do it. If you can, more power to you. However, I'm not saying you should just embrace not having joy in your life or not being the life of the party, because seeking joy is a necessary part of the human experience. And the goal should always be to find that within ourselves, even in the simplest ways, like our favorite food or a TV show or a book or a hairstyle or our fashion and even our friends. But we focus in on internal, not other people giving us those things. However, when we don't feel happy, why do we run and panic? Condemn ourselves to a life of loneliness and unease and punish ourselves for always, quote unquote, ending up like this, never seeming satisfied and ultimately building more low self-esteem. For those of us who've known great trauma, especially in our childhoods, we have to bring awareness to that inner healing that is taking place in our brains, in our minds. Did y'all know that trauma transforms the brain's chemical makeup? That means that the people with trauma are 4 times more likely to struggle with self-awareness, self-enjoyment, and security. Your brain has been wrapped in survival mode for so long that it trains itself to continue to fight or flight long after you've experienced firsthand trauma. This means many of us are walking around with highly sensitized brains trying to save the day 24/7 without allowing you time to really live, without an actual threat. We have to learn to be able to live in a condition where we can healthily assess our environment for safety and maintain a sense of enjoyment in the moment. So the next time you're sensing that you're not in the mood, or you feel desensitized, or simply unable to produce a smile, remember that you are still processing from all the things that you've been through. Leave shame at the door and ask yourself, what do I really need in this moment? Maybe the world gets to see you in all forms, not just the one that seems the most inviting. My emotions get to be neutral sometimes. I remember that a therapist told me that. And that's okay. And hey, this helped me even if it didn't help you. But I want you to know that you're a leader, you're a believer, and you can do anything you want to do. It's never too late. Have a great day.